Some people love flying. I love kayaking. I feel free when I'm kayaking in the water. I feel like it's just me and nobody else in the world. It makes me feel at peace. It scares me sometimes, you know, when I look back on the shoreline and I see this huge mass of water that is just expanding more and more, and I see how flat Miami is. A lot of the buildings are just at sea level right now. It makes me a little anxious, but it also gives me the strength that I need to keep working, because I know that it's important to speak to people about sea level rise in Miami because we're so vulnerable.
The environment was a bipartisan issue, and we have somehow strayed away from that, and I think that's a very dangerous place to be.
You have some politicians that will tell you that they don't believe in climate change, or they don't think there's anything that can be done, but I beg to differ. So Miami is this peninsula. There's no escaping it. We are going to be feeling the effects of sea level rise. Everybody in the world is watching Miami, and they're watching to see how we are going to thrive in the face of climate change, how we are going to adapt, and how we're going to act to make sure that we can live here the most time that we can, because let's face it, this is paradise. So we're expecting that we're going to see 3 to 7 inches of sea level rise in Miami. And if you think about that, Miami is really flat. The highest point in elevation in Miami is 12 feet.
A lot of people think it's just on the coastal side, but Miami's lowest lying areas are actually closest to the Everglades. Sweetwater, Doral, places that are out west in Miami-Dade are just as vulnerable as the coast.
And there's going to come a point in time where the water is not going to retreat anymore, and it's just going to be catastrophic.
I think our greatest threat is that our elected officials do not accept climate change as even being human-induced.
We need leaders to take action on climate change, because they are the ones that are going to help change policy. Get in touch with your elected official, know who they are, and make sure that they know who you are.
People starting to pay attention now are actually going to make this a voting issue and not allow anyone in Florida or across the nation to be elected unless the environment and climate change and sea level rise are part of their platform.
You as a citizen, you have the power of creating change.